Hello everyone! How do you like my new setup? I thought since I'm doing like booktube now, I should have a book background because apparently that's what everyone does. So I kind of reorganized my bookshelf because it was one huge mess, and now it looks quite nice, which was quite pointless because I'll be moving in a few weeks, so nah, it wasn't pointless. It never is. The month of June is over, so I will be doing my June wrap-up, which will be my first wrap-up. I am kind of excited. I am excited. In the month of June, I read 4 books, the first one being Champion by Mary Lou, which is the 3rd book in the Legend series, and let me tell you, this book absolutely broke me. This ending was so devastating, and I felt like no, I'm not gonna say that. I felt like dying, and this was not okay, but it was still so great. I gave this book 4 out of 5 stars, and even though it was really good, there were some parts that were kind of slow-paced, I guess. Yeah. It was a very, very, very good book, but so heartbreaking. The second book I read in June was Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs, and I quite liked this book. I thought it was really interesting. I really liked this stories and everything about the children, and I liked the photographs that were put into the book. This one, for example, I really liked the photographs, and I couldn't wait for the next one coming up. The reason I gave this 3 out of 5 stars on Goodreads is because I really didn't like the Jacob-Emma relationship, and at some point it took up a big part of the book, and I didn't really like that. I would have preferred more about the children and things like that, but I still liked it. I will read the following books, and I can't wait for the movie coming up next year, I believe. The 3rd book I read in June was We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. Now, this book was praised last year. It was the Goodreads something winner of 2014, and it seemed like everyone was reading this, and I've had it in my shelf for a long time, and the reason I read this is because I couldn't decide on what to read, and I pulled a little note out of my to-be-read glass, and this was it. I did not like this book. I mean, I might get why it was praised. It might be a good book. I just did not like it. I did not like the writing of the author. I did not like the characters. The story was really weird, and I just don't, no. I was glad when I was done with it. I gave it 2 out of 5 stars because it wasn't the worst book. I just really didn't like it, and it might be a good book. It just wasn't my favorite. The last book I read in June was Marley's Ghost by David Levithan. I still don't know how to pronounce his name. This was a really short read and quick, but I quite liked this. I feel like this book isn't as known as some other books, so I'm just gonna give a short blurb thing. Basically, Marley's Ghost follows the story of Ben, who lost his girlfriend Marley to cancer, and on Valentine's Day he is visited by her ghost because he's been quite miserable. Understandable. In that night, he is visited by 3 spirits who show him the past, present, and future of love. No, through Valentine's past, present, and future, and as you might be able to tell, it's kind of a remix of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, just on Valentine's Day. and it was a nice read. I only gave it 3 out of 5 stars because it wasn't amazing. It was good, but not amazing. Those were my June reads. If you've read any of these books, leave a comment down below with your thoughts on them. I would love to hear them. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. At the moment, I am reading A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. I don't know what I'll be reading after this because I have so many other books to read and it's usually quite hard for me to decide. So I have this jar with pieces of paper and all my books in it, and I usually just pick one and read that. It's my to-be-read glass, jar, whatever. I think I'll be doing more of these wrap-ups. I quite like these short reviews of books. I don't think I'm that good at like full book reviews yet. I've tried like 2. Was it 2 so far? The Connor Franta's book, A Work in Progress, and Atlantia by Ali Condi, which I didn't like. If you want to see those reviews, I will link them down below. That was it for this video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!